kuba khona ngaphetsheya kwelizwe manje abajayele ukubeka la sebezosithengisa lapha zimbili namajanje namamengo bavele okokuqala wena ngwayo imengo lejanje xa uyikhangile ivele ilokuchapha ngokwayo kube sokusithi bona noma ithengisa bakhona abaningi bakhona ngoba bebuye layo bavele bengamachapha kusuka idolobho lingasabukeki angazi sibili ukuthi kumbe singabhana khona ukuyithengisa leyo mengo kumbe sibhana abayithengisayo ngoba ngamachapha bazasibulalela abantu edolobheni abantu laba abasithengisela amamengo. I think we need to have a regulation to regulate food coming in the sold here, especially mango lejanje. Kungani kuyasingcolisela idolobho ngoba kuvele kungumkhuba abathengisi bakhona ukuthi benze uthando. Okunye okwesibili Nkosi ngeke ngajabule emalangeni la i-EMA ike yakhipha umbiko ukuthi isifisa isisebenza towards ukubhana ama-diapers. Inkosi sokwehlule ukuthi sifundisane ngokwalondoloza kuhle. Kanti-ke vele lo micala ngilana omama sebesesaba kangaka abantu ababo ukuthi sebephonga ukusebenzisa belaya. Mina Nkosi I'm saying kungaba icebo elihle kakhulu elifuna ukwenziwa yiNASA lathi sivumelane la until size sithole umuntu oza kuya lecebo lokuthi how can you recycle as long kungayenzi khona kana ngoba ungakuthatha ama-diapers lana Nkosi izixwayiso zokuthi after ukwasebenzisa wenzeni zibhaliwe and abantu beZimbabwe bafunde kangaka ukuthi basebenzisa amakhompyutha namafoni okuphucukileyo ukuthi kabayifuneka ukuba they read and do opposite. So if they do that, we need to sike sikhipha uswazi ngalo kubuhlungu Nkosi. Angazi ukuthi singakwenza kanjani. Sithi hayi lapha koBulawayo ungakusebenzisi lokho ngoba kuyasingcolisela ilizwe. Ukuthi ilizwe lingcoliswa i-diaper, ilizwe lingcoliswa ipampa, ilizwe lingcoliswa ijanje. And esikhathini esiningi abantu abakusebenzisa vele ngabamamengo, ngabamajanje, ngabamadayi bavele bona mkhuba bangathi. So senze lapho. Thank you.
Kanze Ncube Adamen where is this one? Oh, it's related.
Number 2.
Okay. Councillor Aratishe.
Mayor yabo. Mayor. Ngithanda ukubonga Mayor. I-department ikakhulu ngesikhathi sekhisimusi lapha kade singane sile challenge khona in terms of indaba ze-fuel ukuthi bagijigijimile la ngabe sokuphume kube emaphepheni ukuthi ngane siyasilela but ngethemba kuke kwaba lemizamo ezamweyo ukuthi kugijigijile mina wadini yami ngiyabonga ukuthi hayi izinto zibuyile zazothini. So oqala Mayor ngikubonga ukuthi hayi department izamile yagijima. Okwesibili Mayor angikwazi ngilombono Mayor engithanda ukuthi ngiwuchiyele ikakhulu i-committee ukuthi ikakhulu ngesikhathi ezinje ilizwe lethu lingana limanga kuhle. Why don't we engage abantu abayenza into ze-recycling ukuthi maybe beke bebhodabhode besincedise ukuthwala izinto Mayor njengoba thina maybe kwesikhathi singane siyakhula because bona obviously izinto ezana babezifuna Mayor nxa besenza into zabo ze-recycling. So ngithanda ukuchiyela i-committee ukuthi isikhangelele maybe umbono nalo ukuthi nxa laba abayenza into ze-recycling nxa besingabayengage because bona bafuna izinto. So ambona ukuthi bangasicharge ukuthi basithwalele otherwise sina singagcina sicharge bona ukuthi bathwale izinto zethu ngoba izinto vele bazifuna. So umbono wami nalo ngithanda ukuchiyela ku-committee nxa bengasenzela yona le research enxa singakuconsider ungasincedisa kakhulu edolobheni. Ngiyabonga mina.
Thank you, Councillor Jane. You wanted to say something? Which item? Item number 3. Councillor Chikora, item number? You want to respond? You want to respond? No, okay, can you allow... you want to respond to item 2? Okay.
I want to speak to item number 2.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
Compliments on the season you worship in the house. The first speaker you worship, I think, was very reckless. This country, according to our constitution, is a unitary state. When a councillor stands up and says, Abanda Vela, I'm not a religion.
I try and find out.
Another country, not
I become confused.
yeah, you're confused.
So I think let us be guided accordingly and contribute in the manner that the Constitution defines us as a country and as a city. When products, the point that the first speaker raised was products are coming from where he said Amanyamazu. I don't know, Your Worship, when these products come into Bulawayo, obviously, when then they are used, that's when they become lit. They are brought by individuals, not the users. The users are here in Bulawayo. Those are the people that litter Bulawayo. So it is in the same manner like saying the cooking oil that comes from South Africa or Botswana, after use, that plastic, when it is thrown everywhere, should we ban the cooking oil? When bottled water that finds its way from, I would say, other countries, rightfully so, Botswana, South Africa, Mozambique, and everywhere else, when they come here and become litter, do we need to ban those products? The answer is no. You cannot ban a product because the user has become reckless. It is the attitude of the Bulawayo people. And I'm saying Bulawayo people inclusive, including everyone who stays in Bulawayo. So it is the behavior and attitude of people that use this product, whether it is majanje, whether it is mango, whether it is guava, whether it is any other item. When they become litter, it is us, the people of Bulawayo, who litter the environment, not the people that bring those items, not the products themselves. So let us focus on the right problem, Your Worship. I think Councillor Jere then raised, I think, what I would call a solution, the recycling solution. If we are to have companies in Bulawayo that will embrace the recycling solution, who will then be able to attend to all problematic items like the plastic. I've seen a lot of these other companies that are now sprouting in Bulawayo trying to attend, trying to pick and collect product, plastics. That would be then the solution. To those that eat mangoes, I've seen my friend, the councillor, one enjoying the fruit. He enjoys this fruit, Your Worship. And I would like to urge him and say, please, after enjoying the fruits, use the litter bin. Don't try and throw the litter to the place that it came from, because you will never reach there. So, Your Worship, it is our behavior in Bulawayo to attend to all these litter. What is lacking, Your Worship, is our enforcement. If you cross the border to Botswana, they don't litter. And even us, people from Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, when we go to Botswana, we don't litter. Because we know that the rules there, the law there, what you will come across there if you litter. For example, I've heard them saying, if you litter in Francistown, when you are going to Gaborone, and someone identifies your car, they will phone the next roadblock to say, vehicle number so and so, we have seen an item thrown through the window. They will make you go back and pick that item and then give you a fine on top of that. So these are the stringent measures that we need to come up with. I'm aware that we have got challenges in terms of our police and the number of people and we can't cover wherever people will be littering, but it is really our attitude that should change. Thank you, Your Worship.
Councillor Mahmoud.
Thank you very much. Item 13.
Item 13. Anyone before 13? Item 3, yes.
Item 3, Your Worship, pest control, mosquito control. I'm concerned with the situation which we are, Your Worship, but my worry, the reports, we noted that there are times when we run out of stock. We noted that here in the city of Boti, what they call nuisance mosquito, but considering that we have trucks in the buses which come from the north, where we have got this mosquito. No, I'm not talking of anything, I'm talking of areas where we have the mosquito which is dangerous. And it's on record that council used to spray those buses and the trucks. But now that we are in this situation where we cannot spray, I would just raise the issue to say, are we aware that we might end up having serious problems? Because it will not have a signal to say now we have got this more dangerous mosquito, or we still have the nuisance mosquito, especially considering that we now have a plague of mosquito within the city. And the way we are approaching the control, we are destroying the lab, but we are experiencing the adult mosquitoes in our community. How effective are we? Because there should be a mark to say if we are able to control from the larva point, we don't expect to have the adult mosquito. But the prevalence of adult mosquito is a sign that we need to take a new approach or new strategies to deal with this mosquito, especially considering that at times we run out of stock, meaning to say we as well forget to deal with the spread of those buses and trucks which come into Bulawayo.
Thank you. Councillor Batra.
Thank you, Your Worship. The compliments of the race is to all staff and I'm on item 10.
Item 10. Is there anyone item before 10? Okay.
I want to congratulate the mini and our private schools for receiving Secretary Smith Awards donation. One of the schools are in the award. So I think the message here is if we invest more in education, we will receive more donations which will make more smart classroom in our state. Because we then received, Private School received 45 laptops. I'm not mentioning 10,000, but the projector and the laptop. So if you come and watch, I think it's a tourist attraction. I wish if we can put more funds on education so that at least we will help those that come.
Thank you, Councillor Batra. Councillor Chunga.
On the same item of Councillor Batra, I don't understand who Councillor Batra angles the mobile army, the one the youth, Maningi ba-Afrika kubo-15 yakhumbula kusasinamlilo wayekhona okuningi wakhona kwenzakala lami it was a very good into enziwa ngabantu isikolo sami ngiyabonga.
Thank you, Councillor Chunga. Madam Chairperson, any comments from the Altamezana raised the issue of mosquitoes, issue of schools, funding? Councillor Batrai, Councillor Chunga. Okay. No, we'll proceed. Rosine?
I want to speak like
The 15, okay. Item 8. 18. Councillor moving item 12.
Your Worship, thank you very much. Ngamana ukuthungamela ngabomama kuhle kakhulu. Sinaba item 12 what community hall for the state performance. Course. Babuya abantu abevele emazweni akhatshana le. Baqalisa kwamanye amazwe nale. Bese bebuya na. Baze bafika istadium esiyi-1. Okuthiwa iPapa Field. Bathe bengakwenzi lapho abanyoshamali babekhiphe umbiko wokuthi thina njengeBulawayo we have refused to host national team sathi iPapa Field zethu bayikho fit for i-national team. Base bezibuyela-ke bona ba-administrative board bazobona ukuthi the best stadium lapha emhlabeni lo iPapa Field. So ngithanda ukuthi umama Mambilo lekhula la lisigcine kuhle impahla yabo Bulawayo igcina ngalindle siyedlule zamanye amazwe ihlale siphambili.
Right. Thank you, Councillor Mburu. Councillor Mabuto.
I'm tempted to speak on item 12, but I won't. Why is on item 18? I see there is a report for our club in our city, the FC. The first thing I want to say is to congratulate the board of the committee, which our team under the government, our country, the committee, and also the members of staff, for the success of the team, it to be promoted in the NLG, the premiership. I'm ready to greet one in the ocean. With what I'm seeing here, we are in need of money. Especially the issue of the signing fees, so that we perform better or well. If we don't have the right players, the right quality of players, and we don't have this money to make sure that we support our technical staff, our technical department, our company board, and the committee, we risk being relegated again. So we need to take this thing very seriously and make sure that the funds are held in their name. We need to make Bulawayo City FC a brand record in the city of Bulawayo, and also to use it to market other things in the city. Also, I want to applaud the donation which came from England, Wallis, 75,550, a company which used it not to make even a single profit, but it is now making profit that it has even thought of plowing back to our city club for donating such an amount. It is good news, it is a good song to listen to now, but also I note with concern it is written other donations. Those people will feel offended. We need to know where those other donations came from so that we appreciate these people. Otherwise, these people will not come on board again because they are mentioned on the other. Those submissions, worship,
Thank you. Councillor Zia.
Before that.
Item 15.
Thank you, Worship. My contribution is towards our dearest football team. I hear my colleague Councillor here is advocating for more funds to go to the team. And he has indicated that there is a board of councillors who are leading our sports, I would say, project. I thought that the good councillor would have said that we have put councillors as board members so that they assist us in terms of getting funds for the team and win this team from our coffers as council. When I'm saying, actually told you have any data ku angazuki kwenza nini. Muru inomwa kuna mai vai. Saka kana wakuda kuti muru ite jongos. Unoirumudza. Kuirumudza kuisa kabhera apa. Pamwe anoita kuti kana yakuda kumwa kuna mai. Kobva kaita sei, kobva kapaya mai votiza yorega kumwa. That is what we should be doing to our football club. It is high time, Your Worship, we win this football team and make it find an alternative funding. It is very inappropriate for us to be lagging behind for other services and yet pour more money into football. Your Worship, for a brand, I've heard my councillor referred to that project as a brand. A brand has got followers. Why Coca-Cola is a brand? It is because it has got consumers, or what I would call followers. Why Safe or Colgate is those products are they at the top because they are being consumed by a larger number of those consumers. Bulawayo City does not fall into that category. It is not a brand at the moment. Your Worship, I've gone to where it is playing. Less than 300 people watch soccer. That is between our team and other teams. How can you call a brand with less than 300 people in a city that has 1 million plus population? 300. Let's calculate how many percentage of those people are watching, are following that brand. So I'm saying, Your Worship, our football team is not yet a brand. It is not a brand. Let it find another mother where it's going to suck the milk, not from us, Your Worship. We need that money, Your Worship, to go to our social clubs in wards, where we can then identify talent that will then go into competing teams. We have enough teams in Bulawayo. We have Boso, the biggest team in Bulawayo. We have Dynamos. We have Caps United. Yes, if you compare the following of Dynamos to our team, Dynamos has got more followers in Bulawayo than our team. Caps United has got more followers than our team. Chicken Wing has got more followers than our team. So what I'm saying is, let us not use our money where it is not appreciated by our residents. Our residents are not appreciating our project as a city, and we must abandon that project and use that money for other things, Your Worship. Other teams have done it. Corporates have failed to fund. For example, how am I at a team here? They failed to fund the team because it is very expensive. Your Worship, I think I need protection from Councillor Mube, who is continuously interrupting when I'm speaking.
Thank you. Proceed.
Yes, what I'm saying, Your Worship, companies that promote, that sponsor these teams will be sponsoring from their profits. Bulawayo City Council cannot continue to sponsor because we don't have that extra cash to sponsor our team. So let those directors that are interested in soccer, because I'm interested in tennis myself, I'm also interested in other disciplines that are not soccer. So we have, Your Worship, different interests. This money must go to the wards and resuscitate the projects that we have in wards. For example, I don't have a social club in my ward. I know, for example, Ward 5 has got a social club in municipals there. It's lying idle. That money must go there and resuscitate that project so that a lot of people can then go there and enjoy different disciplines of sport, and then we identify talent there, we give it to Highlanders to chicken in and other teams, not to this competitive soccer that is expensive and draining our resources. Thank you, Your Worship.
Thank you. Councillor Maka.
Thank you, Your Worship, on the same item. Yeah, as you allow us to have different views, I do understand and do believe that sometimes when you inherit some ideas from other cities, you find yourself on the wrong foot. Yes, of course, as Ward 5, we might need monies to develop our recreation there, but I think we have got enough in terms of our retention scheme. Your Worship, on the issue of our team, this is a community project which as councillors we need to impress and make sure that we do support. In this scenario where we have got a situation of finances, I think there are so many ways of trying to mobilize finances to make sure that we empower our team in terms of the financial crisis. I can come up with a proposal to say, okay, how do we fund our team as we love it so much? We can even come up with a policy to say, whoever gets, let's say, a tender, yes, to plow back to the community. How do you plow back to the community? A 2% can be plowed back to the team, just by getting a tender from the city council. So our team will be benefiting those finances through those tenders. This is one, that's just an example which I'm trying to bring. Let's not focus on the ratepayers. We must look at other avenues of how to support our team financially. I think this is where we are supposed to focus on, than just to say this team we have to have or one team like Highlanders. Bulawayo City is our team, and we have to fully support it. Thank you.
Councillor Rosini. Item.
Speak to item 15.
Item 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
But briefly before that, I was also just going to comment on the team.
Okay.
I think that's a very, Mrs. Gora raised some very pertinent issues around the, or Councillor Gora raised some very pertinent issues around the team in terms of funding. He even gave us an example of Coca-Cola as a brand. We say rice is not enough. And I just wanted to tell my fellow councillors that Coca-Cola in their first year, they sold only 7 bottles of Coca-Cola. 7 the whole year. So, as time went on, people embraced the product, they started supporting it. Bulawayo City was relegated because some of the councillors, they don't believe in the team, they always be pulling.
Yes.
So this time around, let's pull together. This is a social responsibility. And I think our community here is a very correct one. Housing and social community services. We need to plow back money into the social services. And we are doing the right thing. And as a person who's also sitting in the board, we are actually looking at so many other sponsors who are really more than ready to come on board. And councillors are going to surprise this year. We are going to have so many other players joining us to just support this cause. That's what I wanted to just say around the team of worship.
Okay,
Can I
thank
move to number 15?
can we hear Councillor Jele? Maybe he wants to speak to the same item.
Because it attracts about 300 people. The worship, it's as good as saying multi-council day is not a brand because ngani kanye lama report abuya ku council awe budget. Ama wadi angapha. U budget consultation yawo labantu abayisave. So we are saying number 2 worship. We talked about here happened in 1926. It was 2-3 years back. So izafika isikhathi sokuthi zabayibreak. Njalo Western worship, I think it's very wrong ukuthi akhulumele council yonke ukuthi team leyasifuna. Mina wathi ngiyamile appreciate this team and bayifuna. Because the moment isithi team leya ivalue worship, kufanana nokuthi sithi ama community groups avala. Because I can tell you ukuthi this team there are about 100 people ababenefitayo through this team. So nxa sithi team leya ivalue, you are saying ukuthi those 100 people abaphuma yithi emalokitshini abahlala labogogo behambe behlala besitshontshele behlala estradini. So mina ngithi i-team le worship asidinge indlela zokuyisponsor. If it means ukuthi sidinge ama-partners, let's look for them. And worship mina angikwazi isikhiwa singekho. I-report le ngithe ngiyikhanyele angibonanga lapho kuthiwa i-council iza-sponsor i-team le. I-recommendation ithi yona nosiza i-team sizayihambisa engwebu besikhangelele i-team yethu. So meaning ukuthi whatever sponsorship izabe iphuma engwebu la from any other partners, not from i-council. So okunye ukuthi sithole sidebate ukuthi team liyasayifuna njenge-council, hayi team sayifuna kodwa imali yokuyisponsor yesingelayo sizayidinga. Njengoba libonile i-report yeworship kukhulunywa ukuthi ingwebu yasponsor nama-others basponsor. So ukuthi even last season i-team le yapronyotwa not only ngemali ze-council through other partners. So even going to i-premiership, this will also happen. Nxa i-council ngama-extra funds hayi bazaphosela anti i-team le is part of i-council. So nxa i-council ngama-extra funds ayizaphosela sonke siyali ukuthi iphosele i-council ngoba vele sizafuna ukuthi i-council injani ikisikhangele i-team yethu. Ngiyabonga worship.
Thank you as a very worship. Don't know where to start.
Sit down.
I've told people it's a pity to say England is directing money to soccer when it's infrastructure. Instead that it will be like for England to survive that infrastructure the next 5 years. There is serious transport problems in England. We don't have chance. You want to run one of them. And you say it's not country, it's not you say we are taking money from the board to put it to soccer. I think we have serious issues which we have to do more than dividend which comes from England. The worship, I'm not a cry, so I'm not crying for protection. We don't have water outside, but we want to take that dividend to promote soccer. People are living under harsh conditions. We are not even able to spray mosquito. But we want to take that dividend we have teams here. Elders, let's go and support the elders. Most of the councillors, they support the elders. But they Nigeria will be elected to save residents, not to save soccer teams. Let's not waste this 15 of dividend. Let's utilize it. It's the residents' company. So let's respect the residents' dividends and make sure we resolve balls are not working. We don't need water bouncers. Mosquitoes everywhere. But you are saying you want to pour money to soak. Around the city has dumped this thing. Who are we to say we can continue? Let's be serious.
Yes, go down.
What about the worship?
Yes, proceed.
abantwana kuma-WhatsApp loba singaze sithi imali abantwana abangasebenziyo ababona labantu abadlalela iBulawayo sithi ngabantwana abadlala kuma-WhatsApp njalo kuyenza ukukhuluma kathesi ukuthi khona right nxa sikhuluma izinto lapha sike singeneni kuma-recommendations kuje kukhulumile ukuthi ezinye izinto lapha sesikhuluma izinto ezingekho la ku-recommendation laphana kuzama ukuthi asikufakanga nje ukuthi i-council ezasponsor ibhola. Ngiyacela ukuthi sifane nama-recommendations first before sidiscussa ngoba uzayenza amampintsho wathi babona thina kungabhaleki khona lapha ugcine nababhalayo bengasakwanisi ukubhala.
I think the report is getting item 15. Item 15. Okay.
What CAF is done to us as the city. You know, football has become a very big industry. For Bulawayo to be given that opportunity to be hosting CAF matches is a very huge achievement, because can you imagine all the clubs who want to play in CAF, they are going to become Bulawayo, booking our hotels, our food, everything else, with their services. So I'm just requesting the committee to then comply and add up all those small little things which need to be spruced up so that BF is fully fit for CAF matches. Otherwise, I want to really give a standing ovation for the committee for what they've done in terms of bringing the tourism, football tourism, so to speak. Thank you all.
Committee of the
Right? Meeting report.
Move the report.
Okay, thank you. Sesiago. Annexure C. Annexure C is the report of the General Purpose Committee meeting of the 11th December, which I move that the report is submitted and various recommendations contained therein be adopted. On second dial, Councillor Moyo, thank you. Any matters from the report? Thank you, thank you. Siago Annexure D, the report of the Finance and Development Committee meeting held on the 12th of December 2019.
Thank you, Worship. I move that the report of the Finance and Development Committee meeting held on the 12th of December 2019 as submitted be received and the various recommendations contained therein be adopted. Thank you.
Thank you. The second is Councillor Jawango. Any matters arising from the court?
Item 2.
Anyone on item 1?
No.
Okay, proceed.
I'm concerned the revenue office is a culture part. I see that my only get electricity on Tuesday. So for the residents who come and pay their bills, their rates, they only pay on Tuesday. Can we have an alternative, maybe cement solar, or give us a generator?
Thank you, Councillor Mjuro. Omunye. Councillor Moyo, yes, Moyo.
Yeah, to add to that, anyway, I think the finance department should look into our workers. During the week, they will be working on manual, and on Saturday, they will be redoing what they will be doing. So it constrains them because we are maybe we are told that staff here is capture what they've been manually doing during amagezi. So sifuna ukuthi likhangele lizisebenzi leziyana ngani siyazi overuser ukuthi bayenza umsebenzi kabili, so lizama ukuphangisa ukuthola amasola so that bengandilwa ngumsebenzi. Abantu bayazama ukusukuma ukuyabhadala but just because of amazesa challenges kuba lesilolo kuze ngemanually. So siyacela kakhulu ukuthi Chalimane likhangele ukuthi isola ziphangisa ukuba khona ngoba kuya discourage ama residents to pay ikhona okuncane ababethe bakuthola. And le staff sethu lesesisi overworkayo esisebenzisa double job likukhangela ukuthi labo ngabantu abethu.
Sabonga Councillor Moyo. Outdemezana.
I don't know what
Item.
same item.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what effectiveness here to issue abantu they were given our alternatives, but from our reports and from our reasons they are complaining in the they are not able to pay, but singakunanzelela kufakwe ama ecocation ukuthi abantu babhadale, like whether there is need for us ukuthi si oshekaize abantu effective ukwenza ukuthi bakuzwisise ukuthi bahambe bayibhadale. The issue which is being raised is very important, especially during these days when we have got challenges. Umuntu angabamba imali sibi ukuthi afike house office angathola kungena amagetsi. The next thing setting an alternative to ngayanga option B ukuthi abuyele yaba ingasekho imali yakhe. But it's not only cancelled to say what ama solar and ama generator because ngenye expense, but asizameni ukukhuthaza abantu ukuthi njengoba sathi they can pay basesindlini zabo. Let's encourage them to do that. We know there are challenges, especially with the elder people, but let's try. I'm sure that is the area which have been been communicated effectively because imali siyayifuna yes, but the council have tried ukuthi abantu they can pay ama education babhadale. It's only ukuthi abakuzwisisi ukuthi babhadale basale bangena receipt khonapho because the receipt zabuya zokuyibi. But now it's up to us to make sure that we try and encourage abantu ukuthi that system is effective. Is annuities.
Thank you, Alderman Zana.
Thank you, Worship. The concern is we can take out the fact, I think even so far I think it's touched by and the last state like generator normally But our vision as the finance is that we do away Lama revenue workers. Very actually, we'll be leasing those out to churches, whatever and whatever.
No churches.
Because we are moving into a world where you're not going to queue a revenue. Currently, what I can assure is the crisis of for confirmation purposes and whatever. But I can tell you these days, how can you get notification without coming to confirming a receipt? So by soon and very soon, India's revenue because the honest truth that is 99% of abantu bakobulawa i-hard cash angkhona amabhoma TJS angkhona kabalawo ezandleni balawo kumabani emafonini balawo kuma-swipe. So we are working on IT to deal with imali zabo zikuma-account. But the issue I think it's a matter of just getting a standby generator and doing away with that. We didn't kuluma seventh. In 2013, Mayor Konapoko Council 2013, I will play Hipia Mapepanga. Perus as well. But as finance department, we did away with papers here. We gave councillors laptops. Immediately when the laptops were being phased out, we did a tablet. And when the new council came in, we did the same likewise. So as soon as we get a new technology, we will awash you with them. So we are going to awash our residents with those things. To the extent mayor was so we are moving towards that, but we are this policy because I come as a counterpart to what we are going to do. But I hope the department is aware of that. We are going to put it down. Actually, counterpart that is not a housing office. That's a set line. I think in where people are paying is not a housing office. For those days, but we are going to get you a proper housing office that will have status in the technology. But in a technology, taken by item level is still on the report.
Item what? Ukona before 11. Kuluma
Thank you very much, Yoshi. We just want to continue encouraging and also applauding the committee of the good work they are doing to collect revenue. However, they need to push a little bit hard and be harder to make sure, yes, because otherwise the city will collapse. We need money. I'm worried, Josh, when I look at the trends here of some of the work which owe the city of Bulawayo, I'm 50-60 million. The what?
What?
When I look at the trends, maybe I'm misinterpreting it about the credits, what to trend forward or what I don't know. But you'll see that maybe if I look at that, it all city comes about 3 million something. Right. But we can what 3, what 2, what the chairperson of finance. You are in a figure, but over and above, we are looking at the whole city in general. That we need to keep on the finance chairperson to keep on pushing hard and encouraging people to pay. Because inflation is taking its toll. We may be clapping hands that we have moved from 14,000 to about 20,000 a month in terms of revenue collection. But we need to factor in that inflation is also taking its toll. So it is as good as we are still collecting about 10,000 in this support. So we need to keep on pushing to make sure that we recover. And even if I look at the total figure which we are doing all of 183, we need to make sure that in the first quarter of the year we have pushed maybe we are doing all less than 100, so that we continue to offer good services to our residents. And also my encouragement to our fellow councillors, even as we hold our
our feedback meetings, the month is coming to an end very soon. We need also to encourage our residents to pay and also to tell them about the technology that chairperson of finance. Test you can pay home. You know, I saw a notice in the sector that if you pay themselves, your receipt, your water bill will come attached with that receipt which you have paid in the comfort of your homes, which is a very good initiative, financial person. Keep up the good work to support you to make sure that you recover this money. Thank you. Thank you.
Move that one.
Move that one. What are you saying about the report?
Move that one.
Thank you. Right, we now move to Annexure E, the report of the Environmental Management Engineering Services Committee meeting held on the 16th of December 2019. Engineering Services. Yes, out of Tabas.
Yes, compliments of the season.
Yes.
And your team. I know that the report of Environmental Management and Engineering Services meeting held on the 16th of December we received and submitted the various recommendations contained therein. They are adopted. Thank you.
Thank you, Alternate Lawan. I like the English, the tone of the English. It's English. Any second? Any second?
Second.
Remember of it. Councillor Doff. Well, thank you. Any matters arising from the court? Councillor Chabangwe. Item 3. Councillor Swand. Item 7. Councillor Ngong. Item 5. Councillor Mtanda. Item 7. Councillor Tulu. 7. Councillor Mjuru. Councillor 3. Councillor Doff. And I will 1 and 2. Yes, Councillor. Yes, proceed. Item 3.
Phezu kokuthi i-department yafika i-attend lapha ifike ivule inkalakathe egodi lapha emgwaqweni and kuthatha isikhathi ukuthi igodi liyana lize livalwe. Sesisaba lathi ukuthi labo bami laba abanemshikashika ukuthi ngizabaliseshiya basathola sesimile phakathi kula amagodi anzima esemgwaqweni laphana anga-attendwanga ukuthi umsebenzi uyafika usetshenzwe but awuphelele. So yikho lapho sesile problem khona ukuthi kalesi isikhathi sizulu izulu liyakhona usiba ngomkalada kamadamu eqolo.
Okay. Ngole kombela ku Councillor Ncube ubhuru bakhe. So Councillor Mjulu, item 3.
Thank you also. The main road here linking the new stands in culture is badly damaged to such an extent that the zoo is blocked Amapasis. So people are now walking about 3 kilometers to access transport. So look at the balance. Mr. Mayor, that is school is helpful. About the last result, I'm a basket. I'm sure but they're taking advantage. $15 to get out. So, okay. There's a matter of agents look into this.
Thank you, Councillor Mchu. Anyone on item 3? Councillor M. Mulu.
awasafika sephele ekhoneni imigwaqo
Adam Zana still on 3?
Whether it's a company that was contracted to service that Roma roads, I think there is a need for urgent attention, especially to bridge, because I'm sure the bridge is into the rest of the party. So there is really need to evaluate this. If you need to be resources, we in the past we used to get reports so to abantu sometimes close up to babuye ngapha in the amanyama roads the crossing points they are very low, of which that bridge main road needs urgent attention.
You still on 3? You still on 3, Councillor?
Yeah, I'm just worship Nyango, and then respond to the issue because I'm facing the same challenge, but of course, I understand why. Medicinals and the see one is only in summer time. Our job over we are set up with food. So, why be someone meet and a panuguti be bonuguti, I will pin to food. So, I think that's the reason why I'm not being an cheese kachana, the ing enough lady. But in last every sitting would I will serve food, save vala. The Jarin Kwakun in time with Nancy, the Fututi, Umbe, Vala Rapid speech, which we need about 700 million, which is in Anisia, the Sim Kwakun, which is far from me budget in Jumia. So in the temple, that is a canyon, the Maline Villa was in Nara, the Maline Villa is a devolution. Which instead, they are his goal, Zingin is Sim Kwakun. So in the temple, which you imagine devolution, we are Yalonia is as netis, M. Kwakun, in Jalofuti, the Maline Villa was in Nara worship.
Thank you.
Thank you, worship. Councillor Mjuni said, Ungene worship, I think it's Ungene. Your chairman, Ungene, to try and attain the count of the roads. But before doing Ungene, I just want to highlight these are the consequences of poor planning. Outlook Park was given to us with those problems. So singenela sinjalo yoship kumele sike sidinge lapho imali from the central government that created the problem. As a city alone, we cannot attain to Outlook Park totally smooth njengamanye amasabha. I feel pity for my colleague to it is a mammoth task for the city to try and attend to all the problems in Outlook Park. So as you, your worship and the chairman and everyone else attend to those challenges, I think include the people that created that problem. It should be a lesson. They must be reminded of the consequences of creating 14,000 stands before you put services. There are no roads, there is no water, there is no sewer. I'm just saying, worship, please remind them so that they don't do it again.
Thank you, Councillor Scott. Item 5. Item 4? Okay, 5.
Thank you, Worship. Ikhuluma ka-water delivery with because mina kuwadwa ngibhela amanzi asekhaya ngoba singalotsheda lewa vele izitshonela nje khonapha kuwadwana ingatshoni emalokishini ngalo kungaba yingozi ingasiphathela imikhuba yenu elivela layo emalokishini kuya so sibonge i-department yabona kufanele ukuthi imikhuba yenu ihlale khona ngalo ngabima Nkosi. Ukhulunywa ngaba-deliveries. Amanzi ngamabhawuza. Njengomuntu uyabe ekhangele njengena-interest. Angilabe ngicela amabhawuza le. Ngiyambone sokucela amabhawuza ayi-10. Uze kuthiwa funerary number stroke 7, stroke 10, stroke 20. Ngikhulumana kwi-same story. Le magwegwe kwi-same story, le ntumba le nketha kwi-same story. Angazi because ukuthi singenza kanjani. Ngoba the time kudelivelwa amanzi ezimfene ephumula lapho uzana angacelanga khona for funeral. Abantu babefuna amanzi for normally routine ukuthi abalama. And we must all agree. Amabhawuza ethu anjani ancinyane. So Nkosi ngithi asikeni sihlaleni phansi. Sike sicabanga ukuthi ngobani abangasincedisa. Angithi ngamabhawuza hayi la amanye asebhalwe kunye sike sabona phansi. Hayi. No, lana no. We want genuine water. Genuine bhawuza azanatha ngabantu. Ngoba thina when we open our taps asiwabhala ama-tap la ezindlini zenu amabala la amanye siwabona kwamanye amabhalo ngingazi kumbe isikolo sakamize sine-tap yasiyabhala amabizo afanifani. So we are saying man, let's look for genuine partners abazasinika amabhawuza angabhalwanga. And then I was of an opinion mayor kuzamele sike siyihlale maybe on a special council sidiscuss ukuthi bani okuyibhechinyanyana okuzabuya okwe-devolution kathesi konke phandle siyabona ukuthi izulu liyalela phezulu ngoba iproblem ingakuyi-devolution fund siyithathe iletha amaprojekthi nifuna yenziwe emawadini njengochamele finance wabona abanye bafuna imigwaqo abanye bafuna izikolo abanye bafuna singayekela ukuthenga amanzi liza kufa liphele izikolo zakhona ziyasala zifundwa ngubani. That is the priority ngitsho ukuthi kuzamele ngolunye usuku sike sithi gwada njengabadala si find a way of getting more bowsers ngoba kathesi ngapha lifuna ukunatha amanzi ngwabo ngapha abanye bafuna amanzi ezindlu. So those are the issues omele so address ngoba imigwaqo konke likhuluma le kadibadile izahamba ubani sebesemancwabeni konke ngama-division kuyahamba ubani when people have died. So let's concentrate on trying to get partners. When we say partners, man, we want genuine people who come to assist us as Bulawayo because they want us to survive. Not with the strings attached, not with the labels attached. We want people to give us water to drink. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Mulu. Councillor Mabuta.
Thank you, Worship. I think Councillor Mulu, as a member of the community, raised very powerful. But I also want just as an encouragement that since we are anticipating a serious water crisis in this area, let's try councillors to sit down with our MPs so that that money which is allocated by government, the CDF, is used to resuscitate most of the balls in the community to assist in arresting this problem. Those are my brief submissions. Thank you.
Thank you. Report. Oh, item 7. How? Item 7, Councillor Spand.
Thank you, Worship. Compliments of the new season. and the rest of the chambers. Your Worship, I wanted to raise my concern on the design and the shape of the hump speeds that are being erected by the City Council. I think majority of the motorists in the city can agree with me that majority of the humps in the city aren't doing any justice to their cars. Siyakunanzelela your worship ukuthi i-shape yamahamba isuke yaba intaba kakhulu. Right. Ungananzelela imota ezincane especially lezi ezincane ezivele on behalf of Malaika, on behalf of imota ezifensi lezi ezikhona ziqapha nzima amahamba koBulawayo ngenxa ye-design yehamba koBulawayo. So isicelo ukuthi council, when you are doing the humps, especially as a koBulawayo, can you also meet the standards as a wenye indawo? Because nanzelela ukuthi amasample abantu aphelile injiba zonke zicinezile faka amasample amatsha sedajulwe ngamamsindo koBulawayo. Amatrela ezinjiba maka ngitshele amatrela amaningi ezinjiba ungafanele majority of amahamba koBulawayo phezulu lapha labapotholes zijiba lamatrela labantu abadriver imota lezi ezifense ezincane. You cannot drive a Lamborghini in Bulawayo. You cannot drive a Ferrari in Bulawayo because of the shape. Aside the city council ngafaka ama. But amahamba sicela abe flat. Abe khona kodwa abe flat. Isicelo on behalf of Malaika.
No, yeah, Kazasman is speaking on behalf of Malaika. Item. Oh, okay.
Nambona ngani ungabona i-council sisiyafaka ihamba. Nambona ngani ngake ngacela amahamsi so kuphelile abantwana ngezimoto kulamahamsi wona lawa amafleti wona lekhona. Izimota zasezigijima kakhulu abantwana besikolo sebechaya njalo ungazibona ukhansila esebuya lapha sesithi ngicela kuyefakwe ihamba endaweni nje. Uyabe ebonile ukuthi sokulama accidents ayenzakala. So izimota it's either kufa imota mina sawathi lapha sesifuna ukufa imota kumbe kufa abantu. Mina ngisakwazi ngasizayenza ihambelana libe ngendlela zokuthi siprotect izimota zethu ukuthi sikhangele impilo zabantu. Ngoba imoto yabe isigijima kade ngicela protection mina ndamota mina.
Kodwa
anila ngizanza ithenga itotheka ngicela protection yakho ngikhuluma ngamahamsona lawo ukuthi amahamsona lawana elithi lifuna abe yiflat izimota zebe sesigijima abantu bazachaywa izimota abantwana besikolo bazachaywa izimota isikhathi esingamahamsona la amade afakwa phambili lapho kulesikolo khona nanya kunanzelela lapho kulesikolo khona amahamsona la elikhuluma ngakho siyabe senze ukuthi izimota zihambe kancane ungayizeli imota yakho ihambise uyincenge nxa usufikile khona pha thina singakufuniyo ukuthi umntwana achawe imota afe umuntu achawe imota afe ngoba imoto zakwanisa ukuyilungisisa kodwa umuntu impilo yomntwana uphinde futhi iphendukisile khona emuva.
Thank you. Councilor Mtandi. Item.
7.
Okay, thank you.
Ngiyabonga Nkosi umnyaka omutsha lendlu yakhe ecolekile. Ngizahle ngiqale khona lapha kumahamsi ku-item 7. I think your worship i-need yamahamsi ivele iyikuthi siyehlise ukugijima kwezimoto. Injiva sezijayele khona ngalo kugijinywa khona zingazibambanga. Mina ngombono wami omfitshane your worship singaqalisa futhi siwangezelele kancane ukwenzela ukuthi impilo zabantu zingani ziyabambeka ngoba nxa kufaka amahamsi ngenzelwa ukuthi imota yakho ihambe kancane nxa isifika khona lapha. Bengivele ngibhalile phansi ukuthi sizacela amahamsi angezelele ezikolo lasema church imota yezinjiva ziyabhadaleka zithengeke kodwa impilo zabantu bethu zisengozini engafufile. Ngiyabonga your worship. Bese ngihamba ku-item khona lapho futhi ku-7 ku-traffic control and safety your worship. Your worship nginanzelela ukuthi khona bakithi sikhale kakhulu laphana ngama robot lawana khona laphana kuLuveve Road your worship. Lingananzelela izingozi ezibe khona laphana ngikhuluma nje kule inyengene esikolo eMpophoma laphana imoto. Bokulamagetsi ke kodwa ngenxa yokuthi kasila uma robots laphana your worship bengicela sikukhanyelele bakithi ngoba inyanga seziziningi phose sezingu9 umnyaka ususiya kwana futhi ukuthi kungabi lama robots laphana. Ngibe sengikhuluma baba mayor futhi kuthiwa ngama informative signs lawana mbona ingani kasilawo kakhulu lapha town. Besikhuluma ngokuthi siyabonga ukuthi sesizathola abazadlala ibhora laphana. So uzamele beqala ukubuza ukuthi kambe enjube ngihamba njani ngisiye enjube kuye emaHachula ngihamba njani. Bengicela sizameneni ukuthi siwafake nini etown lapha la koBulawayo edolobheni lethu. Nxa ngifika laphana ngise ngibe kwazi ukuthi intumbane ngapha kithi emalokishini emakhokhoba sihamba njani. Mase sesiya ngapha kubo Ward 5 kubo Felix ngapha sihamba njani. Nxa siphuma sisiya ngale sihamba njani. Besicela lisizame khona lapho your worship. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you. I think we've spoken too much on harms. Maybe Councillor Chikora, you want to speak to them? Councillor Moto. Okay.
But ngiyananzelela ukuthi amakhansi asekhosi kufanele uqakathekile abantu isikhathi sethu lapho kuyakusebenzakala konke nxa kungaba nama-harms all over amakhulu kakhulu kambe zingabamba yini isikhathi we must also think of that izinto isikolo siyasha sikufanele i-object once kuyafika and support kakhulu ukuthi abe two and then two kumele sinanzelele i-standard of cars nathi esesemasha esinabantu because everyone needs a very good car and asingafuni imoto ezinkulu ukuthi singahamba ngenkalakatha zezimoto so bekuqakathekile yena ukuthi siconsider because ingasingaba nenkalakatha zama-100 ngokana there is izimoto ezinhle esesizoya ngale wonke umuntu sinento enhle but now we have made on Asian cars, which is not good. So I'm in support of you.
Thank you. You're adding a voice, you're responding. Let's see Councillor Chikora then.
Thank you. When Councillor Swanda was raising the issue of arms, I was supporting all the way. Until you mentioned Omalaich. I can any more than Omalaich. Yeah, we come so. Which is the hazard. If I do not see Siwamba pants, don't have. So his point really, we need to have a review and say our arms meeting the standards. Ungakhangela phandle lapha eWorship, ungamabhasi ephuma lawa offroad phandle lawa egolide. Ephuma khona phambili kwebhasi kuyathi kuyabamba phansi. Angazi ukuthi kukhona okwakubona yini. Kona liyabamba phansi. Alisahamba. Azamu kulithi. Kona. So I think his point is
Order.
Our harms have got to meet certain standards, so that we accommodate to those that want speed to be reduced and those that are driving a fancy car. The fancy car, you can ngayibona lapha etown. Yes, a BMW. I think the clearance yakona your worship was 10 centimeters. clearance from the ground. Kusho ukuthi ihump ingathi amanye amaviri ayele amanye sare ngapha iyabe sidengila so I mean the worship we have to attend to that concern worship minus Malaysia. Let us review our humps, see whether they meet our standards. I agree with him, your worship. Very soon I want to drive a fancy car. And I want a smooth road. We all live in hope. This is the reason why we continue to live. Without hope, without dreams, you are a dead man. So there is no reason for me not to dream to drive that vehicle that you think I cannot drive. That one I will drive. I want to drive the ocean through a hump. We reduce the speed. Some water, imota ingabambeleli pezi kwe hump.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. I am a member of the committee and we really take note of what has been said by Councillor Aspa. Right now we have got what we call speed counters. You cannot drive at a full speed at last. I think we need to apply that in regard to what my fellow councillor raised. No man, even a bus, even a what, they slow down the speed because of those speed counters. So I think we need to erect those ones instead of those humps. We really support you and we will take a note of it and we will push it to make sure that is done.
Move that one. Did you get a report? Move the report. Thank you. Next F. Report of the Townlands and Planning Committee meeting held on the 16th of December 2019.